Outside of Kenya's capital, Nairobi, the landscape around Naivasha looks like a modern-day snakes and ladders set. It's all part of the steel infrastructure of the Olukari Geothermal Power Station, located in a national park where giraffes graze close to the fence, and faced by the weir power producing turbines. The power stations here at Olukari produce 163 megawatts, 13% of Kenya's total generating capacity.
The project started by United Nations Development Program that funded the first exploration, the service exploration, which means geochemistry, geology, geophysics, environment, and heat flow measurements. And it is from that study that Olukari was identified for the first exploration wells.
In Africa's vast landscape, finding the best places to drill for geothermal energy can be challenging.
We have encouraged the scientists working in the geothermal development to come up with more accurate data and data that can be combined so that the risk of a failed drilling is now less. And that greatly reduces the cost of geothermal exploitation.
With its high oil prices coupled with drought and population spikes, much of Africa is facing an acute energy crisis.
Along the Rift Valley of East Africa, there are thousands of megawatts of proven potential for geothermal power generation. It is a clean and increasingly cheap source of energy that also provides countries with an ability to become less dependent on world fossil fuel markets and to develop their domestic capacity to generate the power for their people and their economies in the future.
Olukari Geothermal Power Project is next to farms that produce some of the finest flowers in the world.
Here in Kenya we have very hot days but also very cold nights. So when we get the cold nights, the relative humidity is rising in the early morning. So we pass the heat through these pipes basically to push the humid air out of the vents.
The Osirian Flower Farm makes good use of energy from the existing geothermal wells, but better power generation is on the way.
The geothermal prospects of Kenya itself will in the next years be developed. But the success of the project was even over and beyond because it showcased also to the other countries in the region that geothermal is indeed not a risky technology any longer, but a credible addition, a credible completion to the existing power mix.
Analysts say geothermal energy is the most economical power generation option for Kenya. And they say this innovation is a boom for Africa and will attract foreign investment and expertise to the region. Paul Ndiho, VOA News.